my loves, welcome back to another video. We have been consistent lately and I love this for us. And by us I mean me, of course. I mean me. So I've been going through a very weird season. Not weird, but it's just a weird season. And I found myself having to do a lot of internal talks and a lot of talks with God to just get back grounded. Weird in a sense that I knew that I was going through spiritual warfare. I knew that, why am I saying as if it's over? I know that I'm going through spiritual warfare and I know that it's testing. But even though so as I was saying, I got disrupted, sorry. Even though I'm going through spiritual warfare and testing, but it didn't exempt me from hardship. It didn't make it any easier or it didn't make it less harder. As much as I knew that this testing is bringing about leveling up, but it doesn't mean it's not affecting me. It doesn't mean that it does tend to take a toll on me, to weigh me down in whatever way that it may. So in today's video, I'd like to share a few things that I like to do when I am in a bad space. Because when you're in a bad space, it's so easy to focus on the negative. It's so easy to focus on what's going wrong. And we quickly forget what's actually going good in the midst of the bad. Or the things that God has already done for us and what He's doing in the season. And also, we have to realize that God's no is as good as His yes. What He doesn't do is as good as what He does do. So I hope you take a few pointers from this and maybe to help you, because I do these things especially to take my eyes off the problem. When we focus on something, we magnify it. The more we focus on the problem, the bigger it becomes, the lesser God is. But the more we focus on God and the more we focus on other things, they become bigger and the problem becomes smaller. I hope I make sense. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you take out a few things. If I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. I'm not used to this, but we get better. So enjoy.
So first things first, where would I be? Where would I be if it weren't for my Jesus? So the first thing, obviously, is go to the Word. Go to His Word. Because if you're not filled with the Word, you are filled with everything else. It's so easy for Satan to play tricks on you. It's so easy for Satan to tell you lies if you do not know the truth. And Satan often comes with counterfeit blessings, and blessings in inverted commas. So he will give you what seems like is from God, which is only to derail you and distract you from where God is taking you. So if you are in your Word and the Word is inside of you, then Satan has no ground to stand on. Secondly, sweat it off. Sweat it off, work it off, do what you need to do. But getting in the gym, getting a workout in is amazing. Besides all the scientific evidence of endorphins being released and feel-good hormones, you will love this and your body will love it in turn. So it's a win-win situation. You get in better shape and you feel better. If you know me, you know my head is usually buried in a book. If it's not buried in the Bible, it's buried in the book. I love reading. It takes away the focus of my own reality and it puts the focus on the reality of the book. And this specific book is called Gods at War. It's titled Gods at War, and it's basically about idols that we erect in place of Jesus. So reading a book really does do the trick for me. This one is still very much a learning curve for me. Over the years, I had adopted a very bad relationship with food. So I'm slowly trying to repair that relationship, and I found that eating food that is good for me makes me feel better. In place of having junk, afterwards I feel regret and I feel sick and I'm miserable. But if I have foods, whole foods, I do realize that I'm filled with so much energy, I'm not lethargic, and I do feel better. This is a rather weird one, but I find that hyping myself up really uplifts my mood. I'm not waiting for anybody to tell me I look good or I feel good. I am doing that myself. So give this a try. Help yourself up. Be your own hype girl. Be your own cheerleader. Be your own best motivator. It doesn't get better than that. One of the most dangerous places to be is isolation. So find yourself a church and plug into a church. It's easy for Satan to fool you if you're the only voice, if he's the only voice that you hear. So be around godly community. Find yourself godly counsel. This is by far one of my most favorite things to do, and that is to get babied by my man. However, if you do not have a man, I don't know. I don't have a tip for you, because if you don't, seek friendships, very meaningful friendships.